Hello, greetings from Seattle. I thought I would do another video on my new Yamaha XSR900 2023 in Legend Blue. If you've seen any of my previous videos, then you know that I have a Honda NC750X, which I absolutely love. This is my daily commuter, my workhorse. Very comfortable, very practical. This is what I use most of the time. But as I said in the previous video, if I was to ever have a two-bike garage, then this would be my second bike, and now it is. This is my fair weather bike. This is my fun bike. As you can see, it is beautiful, and I will go over all of the mods and accessories that I have done to it. And I'll just go in order of what I did from the time that I got the bike. So let's start with the grip puppies. I have large hands, so I always like to increase the diameter of the handlebar grips just a little bit, more comfortable for me. And then I rotated the handlebars up just a little bit. I am 6'2", so I'm always trying to increase my space on a motorcycle. Rotating them up was good. It made a difference, but I still ended up buying these handlebar risers. These are from Voigt Moto Technik in Germany. They are 20mm risers. Installing these was a piece of cake, and you don't have to worry about the wires needing to be extended. Everything fits perfectly. I think if you were to go higher than 20mm, you might run into some problems with the cable management. So that obviously puts the handlebars in a slightly higher position. Still definitely a sporty feel on the bike, but just a little bit more comfortable for my arms. And let's see what else. Got a battery tender. Obviously, in Seattle, wintertime means that you're not going to do a whole lot of riding. It gets pretty cold and pretty wet, so the battery tender is just goes under the seat, connects to the battery, and there it is. Okay, next up, got the Kelpie custom seat. This is not necessary, but if you like to baby your bike, if you want to increase the comfort from the stock seat, definitely recommend it. Super easy. It just installs exactly the same way that the original seat would. I will show you what the original looks like. The original was fine for me. A lot of people complain about it, but I thought it was pretty okay. Obviously, I don't use this bike for long trips, so I can't speak to how comfortable it would be if I was on there for hours. But this one is a kind of a ribbed texture. It's a more cushy. It's kind of a suede, I think. I'm not really sure, but looks great. Feels great. Okay, so that's the Kelpie seat. And Kelpie, they're based out of Australia, and they do a full exhaust, which I am considering. We shall see. I like the sound of the bike as it is, but could always go for a deeper rumble or growl. I don't want it to be too loud though, so we'll see. It's not high on my priority list. Okay, moving on from the seat, I got adjustable foot pegs. And I couldn't really find any that were specific for the XSR900 that are adjustable. So I went onto Amazon. I got these from MC Moto Parts. It's a 40mm adjustment. So you can see here you've got that section which gives you that 40mm, but it's also adjustable, so you can rotate it. And so I got it in the perfect position for me. I like the touring pegs because they're a little wider, and I have big feet, size 13, so when my boots are on, I don't like to be slipping off of teeny tiny narrow pegs. So I got these. They're in the anodized blue, which coincidentally matches the color of the bike, the Legend blue, really well. Now the issue with these pegs, you have to do a little bit of work. So this is the original. It would just go right in there. You'd be surprised at how much just that angle and extra distance helps, or at least helps me. I can reach the brake pedal faster, and then on the opposite side, it's much easier for me to get my foot in and over the gear pedal. So I'm definitely feel more comfortable and safer operating that. And so you can see right here that the pegs, the adapter, it was too big. It wouldn't fit in there, or at least the width is fine, but this angle right here was thicker. So you can see here I've sort of shaved down. I don't know if you can pick that up in the camera. I used a Dremel with a metal saw wheel and basically cut to fit this or make the same shape as the original peg, and it worked a charm. You can see it just fits in there perfectly now. Don't try to grind it down. That would take you all day. So you want to actually cut, and it will take a little bit of time. The metal heats up as you're doing it, so you have to kind of put it in water periodically, otherwise it'll burn your hand. And basically cut there and then cut there to make it fit. Go slowly if you're doing this because you don't want to cut too far. But with just that little extra effort, it fits in there perfectly, and I love them. Okay, so that's the foot pegs. Next, let's talk about the Brogue headlight kit. So, Brogue, I'm not sure where they're based out of, but they do some amazing aftermarket gear for the XSR900 and the XSR900, including this headlight kit. So the reason why I got this, a couple of different reasons. This is the original mounting bracket there. The silver just, I don't know, it kind of sticks out. Doesn't really fit with the rest of the color scheme. Just like this doesn't either, but that's okay. Anyway, so this is all black, and this is the JW speaker adaptive headlight, which Brogue sells with their headlamp kit. I've actually had this headlight before on my XSR900 3 years ago, and I loved it. So win-win. You get a upgrade in terms of the aesthetics, you get an upgrade in terms of the adaptive lighting, and I'll show you why this headlamp is special in a minute. Brogue also does this really cool kind of a small stealth cowl, which I think looks really nice. I don't really know about how much wind protection it offers, but I think it looks cool and just kind of gives the bike a little bit more of an urban stealth feel to it. So I really like that. Their catchphrase should be, if it ain't Brogue, you better fix it. It does come with these silver bolts, which I thought was a bit weird, considering the cowl and everything else is black, but luckily I had the same bolts in black, so I just used those to attach it. Very straightforward. Didn't come with instructions, but they have a video on YouTube, and I'll take a video over written instructions any day, so it's pretty easy to install. This is the original headlamp right here.